It's the question on everyone's lips, one that lingers louder than the courtroom debates, one that outshines even the prosecution's own witnesses. How can someone who was physically present at the scene of a national tragedy, someone who called the ambulance, spoke to police, gave interviews, recorded music, and continued living her public life, still be absent from the witness stand? Her name is Kelly Khumalo, once loved as a singer and celebrity, now surrounded by questions. In the death of football star Senzo Meyiwa, she was the only partner in the room. Yet today, 10 years later, she has still not been cross-examined, scrutinized, or even questioned in open court under oath. And so we ask the uncomfortable. Is Kelly a witness, a suspect, or something else entirely? Welcome to the Hot Seat Essay, where we speak truth to power. Let's peel back the layers and unpack the silent storm behind South Africa's most controversial witness.
Let's start at the beginning. October 26, 2014. The night Senzo Meyiwa was shot and killed inside a Vosloorus home. That home? Kelly Khumalo's. Present in that house were 8 individuals. Kelly, her sister Zandile, their mother, Kelly's 2 children, Senzo Meyiwa, Mtokozisi Twala, and Longwe Twala. According to early police statements, the shooting occurred during a botched robbery. But almost immediately, the versions of events began to splinter. Kelly told the media that robbers entered, demanded phones, and shot Senzo in the struggle. Zandile gave a slightly different version, one that didn't match. Yet despite these contradictions, Kelly was never detained, charged, or even summoned as a hostile witness. Instead, she continued her public life, releasing albums, performing at shows, and even appearing in reality TV. Between 2015 and 2018, she gave at least 3 interviews where she claimed to know who killed Senzo. That alone should have prompted further legal inquiry. Fast forward to 2020. 5 men are arrested. Kelly's name appears in leaked affidavits as someone the police once wanted to investigate. And now, 2023 through to 2025, the actual murder trial is in full swing. Witnesses have taken the stand, legal fireworks have flown. But Kelly Khumalo, still a no-show.
The courtroom is sacred. It's where facts are tested, credibility is earned, and justice is either revealed or denied. Yet one of the most crucial figures in this entire saga, a woman who was in the room when Senzo died, has not faced a single cross-examination. Why? The state's official answer is procedural. She hasn't been called yet. But that answer has worn thin. Prosecutor Baloyi has claimed that Kelly may testify later once Brigadier Janinda completes his evidence. But that's been delayed by over a year. The defense? They claim to be reserving her for their strategy. But again, why wait to clarify key facts? There's a legal vacuum, one that leaves South Africans asking the obvious. Why hasn't she been subpoenaed? Why no sworn testimony to challenge or support what others said that night? What is the real reason for keeping her out of the witness box? We've seen suspects' names dragged through mud, some arrested without warrants, some allegedly tortured into confessions. But Kelly remains untouchable. This trial has made villains out of men with questionable links to the case. And yet, the one person who shared space with Senzo in his final minutes continues untouched, untroubled, and publicly supported. If she truly has nothing to hide, why not testify and end the speculation once and for all?
Now let's dive into the contradictions.
Because they matter. In a Metro FM interview years after the shooting, Kelly claimed that one of the attackers shouted and demanded phones. But in Zandile Khumalo's official statement submitted to police, she claimed the attackers said nothing at all. Not a single word. That alone is a major red flag. Think about this. If you were in a house where someone was shot, wouldn't you remember if the gunman spoke or stayed silent? That isn't a small detail. It's a critical part of identifying intent, motive, and premeditation. It doesn't end there. In leaked dockets submitted as part of pretrial disclosures, Kelly's version of events appears to have changed more than once. In one version, she says Senzo was standing.
Let's look at the facts again. Kelly Khumalo has never faced the kind of media pressure, legal restraint, or investigatory scrutiny that others in this case have. In fact, leaked affidavits from Brigadier Janinda named her as a person of interest. It stated that investigators once suspected she may have helped clean the crime scene or misled police. Yet, the NPA took no action. She was never detained. Her home was never researched. She was never charged, not even with obstruction. Now pause for a second. Think about that. If someone in any other murder case had this level of proximity to the crime, they would at least be forced to testify. But Kelly? She tours, she sings, she posts, she profits. Some argue she's being protected by the entertainment industry. Others believe political interests may be shielding her. Whatever the reason, one thing is clear. Her silence doesn't feel like strategy. It feels like protection.
Welcome to the fire where the stakes ignite, where the questions burn hotter than the night. No escape once you're locked in the heat. This is your trial on the hot seat. Welcome to the fire where the stakes ignite.